Hey y'all! This term I'm taking a class called Color and Innovation. I can't pronounce the word, I guess. It is Design 244, I think. Basically, the class goes over color theory and how color is made in different textiles, and then how to apply color theory to design, obviously. Every week we have a project where we go through and we do some research and then we make something. This week, I am using natural stuff like carrots and strawberries to make dye or to make watercolor paints. So I figured I'd take you through with me because it's a fun craft for everyone and it's sustainable.
All right, so first things first, we gotta get our ingredients. Here's what I'm using. We've got coffee, a strawberry, carrots, and some sliced beets. I'm not sure if I can use the canned ones, so no one tell my teacher. Thank you. All right, so the first step is that we need to get some water boiling, which is really easy. You guys know how to do that. The videos I've watched show that you put the ingredients in the boiling water while it's boiling, but I only really want to dirty one pan, so I'm gonna boil some water, make some of them, and then put them in afterwards so we can see both. Let's experiment. Okay, so one of the items I'm using is beets because it's supposed to give you like a magenta color. I got canned beets. No one tell my teacher I'm just cheating. And I opened it up and I noticed that the water is already pretty pinky. Look at this. See, it's already, eyes your finger. It's already kind of colored. So I figure I'm just gonna pour the boiling water over the beets, just like I am the coffee, because they're pigmented enough that I'll still get the color enough to paint with. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm gonna do carrots and strawberries by boiling them, and then beets and coffee by pouring over them. In goes a beet. Okay, water is boiling. I'm gonna pour it in there. Not gonna show you the video because I will drop it. So with the carrots, I wasn't quite sure if I should boil them in big chunks or little pieces. So I made a bunch of little ones and I'm gonna pour them in and see what happens. Might as well. Here is an update on the coffee and the beets. They're looking pretty pigmented. I'll let them sit until everything else is done. Okay, so my camera's gonna get fogged up, but you can kind of see some orange bubbles popping off the carrots. But honestly, I think we're just gonna run out of water at this point and it's not gonna be very colored. Okay, so I pulled the carrots off because they didn't look like they were doing much. The water's kind of colored, but not really, so I'm gonna run the strawberries. Nope, you can eat the carrots afterwards. So yummy. Okay, next thing. All right, next up we got strawberries. Putting them on now, it's gonna sizzle. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but the strawberries turned pink. So weird. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. The water's pretty dyed, so I'm gonna pour the strawberries out. So I might have forgot paintbrushes, so I just rolled pieces of paper together like this, and we're gonna hope that works. Here are the final colors we ended up with. This came from the carrots, the beet juice I let sit a little longer, the strawberries, and the coffee. My next step is to go through and make swatches of each of them so that we can see the different colors. I'll do that and be right back. Okay guys, it's not looking too good. Maybe it's because I don't have paintbrushes, or maybe it's because I just didn't do them long enough, but the colors are super light. Look at this. They're super, super light. This one's the coffee, strawberry juice, the beet juice I let sit longer, original beet juice, and the carrot. You can barely see the carrot. It has been a few hours now. I let my sketchbook dry. I really layered on the paint, the juices, because they weren't very dark, and I figured if I put more on there, maybe they would get darker. So here's the final product. It's not amazing, but it's a starting point. Here they are when you kind of put them all together, still a little wet, and go up, you can see how the different colors turned out. I really like the color of strawberries. It's kind of mauve, and obviously coffee turned out well because it's coffee, and coffee just wins at everything. Yeah, so overall, I would say it's a really cool project. It's cool that this is what I get to go to school to do, is to make art, make paint, and just keep on moving. If you're into anything that's environmentally friendly, sustainable, or you really just like art, you should give this project a try. Maybe if you're a little bit more patient than I will, they'll turn out really good. If you have any tips or tricks on how to make this process a little smoother, post them down in the comments because I think I want to try this again. Anyways, that's all I've got for you bees. Have a great week, and yeah!